Today, we are going to learn to spell the chords of Jingle Bells. Get ready.
Remember our melody from the first and second half of Jingle Bells? Now we're going to add the chord symbols above our melody. We are going to start by adding our G chord symbol above our melody. All you have to draw is an uppercase G, and that lets us know we are playing a G chord. We are also playing that G chord in our second, third, and fourth measures. We do not have to repeat drawing the G chord in those measures though. On to our fifth measure, we are drawing a C chord symbol, which means just an uppercase C. That means we're playing the C chord just in that fifth measure. That's because our sixth measure, we are drawing a G chord symbol again. And then on our seventh measure, we are drawing an A7 chord. So you need to draw an uppercase A and a little 7 next to it. I promise to explain the A7 chord later in the video. Moving on to measure 8, we are drawing a D7 chord. This time an uppercase D and a little 7 next to it. We are now on our second half of Jingle Bells and we are drawing our G chord symbol again. That covers our 9th measure, 10th measure, 11th measure, and 12th measure, so we do not have to rewrite that chord symbol. Now on to our 13th measure, we are drawing our C chord symbol just for that measure. Our 14th measure, we are drawing a G chord symbol again, which just covers that 14th measure. On our 15th measure, we are drawing a D7 chord symbol. And our final measure, we are ending Jingle Bells with our G chord. We just created our very own lead sheet from the first and second half of Jingle Bells by notating the melody written on the staff, by adding the lyrics below the staff, and by adding the harmony written as chord symbols above the staff. Now I'm going to show you how to spell each of the chords for Jingle Bells. Let's start by adding our treble clefs to 4 staves. And then we will write the chord symbols above each staff and then spell out each chord. So let's start with our G chord. Our G chord is made up of 3 notes: a G, a B, and a D. We are going to now notate on the staff a G on that second line, a B on the third line, and a D on the fourth line. You would play these all together, which creates the harmony. We are going to move on to our C chord. We are going to spell that out again above the staff. The notes in a C chord are C, E, and G. And I'm going to fix my G really quick because it looks weird. Okay, onto the staff. So we are going to start by creating a ledger line below the staff for our C, onto our E on the first line of our staff, and then onto our G for the second line of the staff. We play those all together, creating our harmony of the C chord. We are going to draw an A7 chord. This is the first 7th chord we are talking about. So instead of having 3 notes, it has 4 notes, including an A C sharp, an E, and a G. And we are going to now draw them on the staff, starting with our A, which we are going to draw below the staff So you need those 2 ledger lines below the staff to start your A. Then on to our C. Remember to draw your sharp sign right before that C, which tells us that's a C sharp. Draw your E on the first line of the staff and your G on the second line of the staff. We are playing those all together to make our A7 harmony. On to our last chord of the day. We are drawing a D7 chord. Our D7 chord is spelled starting with a D, an F sharp. Don't forget that sharp sign goes after the F. An A and a C. We are going to draw these on the staff, starting with the D hugged up against the E line of the staff. Then our F in our first space of the staff. Don't forget your sharp sign. You have to put that before so we know that that is an F sharp. Then in our second space, we are drawing our A. And then finally in our third space, our C. Okay, the first thing to notice on our keyboard is our 2 black keys and our 3 black keys. This helps us navigate and know the names of our notes. So if we have our 2 black keys, this white key before is our C, and it goes in alphabetical order: D, E, F, G, A. Yes, I said G and then A. So in the music alphabet, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Then we start again on A, B, C. Why is this C again? Like this C? This is C again because it has the 2 black keys again. So you're just looking for that pattern. Again, if you start here on the keyboard, you have 2 black keys and 3 black keys all the way down. 2 black keys, 3 black keys, 2 black keys. So if you're coming back, sorry, I made you dizzy. If you're coming back to the beginning, you know the 2 black keys, the white key right before is always a C. It goes in alphabetical order. C, D, E, F, G, then A again, B, C. 2 black keys. So if this is C, this is D, E, F, G, and then A. Our first chord for Jingle Bells is a G chord. So we spell that G, B, D. So I'm skipping 2 notes. I'm skipping this A and I'm skipping this C. And I'm playing G, B, D. I'm hitting those keys together. So that's our first chord. Our next chord is a C chord. So we are spelling that C, E, G. We're skipping our D and our F. So it's C, E, G. And then we're hitting those notes all together, playing them all together. Our next chord is an A7. So we know that this is an A. We need to play a C sharp. We need to play an E, and then we need to play a G. So it's A, C sharp, E, G. So we're playing that all together. Our next chord is our D7. So we're playing D, F sharp, A, C together.